Breaking news. A historic announcement shakes the nation, sending shockwaves through every corner of the country. Across the Philippines, TV screens light up with the words "breaking news," drawing families together in anticipation and curiosity. News anchors sit tall, their voices serious but hopeful, aware that what they are about to share will be remembered for years to come. "Tonight, history is made," one anchor declares, their tone filled with emotion and pride. The Philippine Coast Guard is about to get its biggest upgrade ever, a move that promises to transform maritime security and national defense. People gather in living rooms, phones in hand, eager for more details, sharing the moment with friends and loved ones, both near and far. The live broadcast cuts to the presidential palace, where the president stands with top officials, the atmosphere tense, yet hopeful. Cameras zoom in as she delivers a message to the nation, her voice steady, her words clear. "We are investing in our future," she announces, promising a safer tomorrow for every Filipino. 8 new Teresa Magbanua-class vessels will soon guard our seas, equipped with the latest technology to protect our waters and our people. Applause breaks out in the room and all over the country, as hope and pride fill the air. Social media just explodes with reactions, messages of support, excitement and gratitude flood every platform. Hashtags trend. Siu Stronger Coast Guard, Siu Magbanua Fleet, Siu Safe CSPH, uniting Filipinos in a wave of national pride. Everyone is talking about what this could mean, from city streets to rural villages, sparking conversations about safety, progress, and unity. Fishermen, students, and parents all feel a new sense of hope, believing that their future is brighter and more secure. This is not just another government announcement. It is a bold step forward, a commitment to real change. It is a turning point, a dramatic promise to protect the nation, from the smallest coastal town to the farthest island, ensuring that every Filipino can look to the horizon with confidence and pride. The government has approved 8 new Teresa Magbanua-class ships for the Philippine Coast Guard. This is the largest fleet upgrade in Coast Guard history. The project was given the green light after months of careful planning and debate. Officials say it is a game changer for maritime security. These ships are named after Teresa Magbanua, a national hero known for bravery and leadership. The new vessels will carry her name and spirit out to sea. The first 2 ships will arrive as early as next year. All 8 are expected to be in service within the next 4 years. Government leaders say the ships will help protect Philippine waters from many dangers. This includes illegal fishing, piracy, and even natural disasters. The Coast Guard has called this move essential for keeping the country safe. For many Filipinos, this decision brings relief and excitement. At last, the Coast Guard will have the tools it needs for the challenges ahead. For years, the Philippine Coast Guard has struggled to keep up with the growing demands of maritime security. Their fleet is small, and many of their ships are old, showing the wear and tear of decades of service. Many vessels are not fast or modern enough for today's threats, making it difficult to keep pace with evolving challenges at sea. Patrols are often stretched thin over vast waters, with just a handful of ships covering thousands of islands and miles of coastline. This makes it hard to respond quickly to emergencies, natural disasters, or illegal activities like smuggling and piracy. But with 8 new Teresa Magbanua-class ships joining the fleet, things are about to change dramatically. The Coast Guard will have more eyes on the sea, able to monitor and protect the country's waters more effectively than ever before. More ships mean faster help for fishermen in trouble, and a quicker response to accidents or distress calls from local communities. The expanded fleet also means stronger action against smugglers, pirates, and those who threaten the nation's maritime borders. These modern ships can lead rescue missions during storms and floods, saving lives when every second counts. The upgrade also means higher morale for the Coast Guard, as crews take pride in serving aboard state-of-the-art vessels. Coast Guard members will feel proud and confident in modern, well-equipped vessels ready to face any challenge. This can attract new recruits who want to be part of a modern, capable force and inspire current members to work even harder, knowing they have the tools they need to succeed. Most importantly, the Coast Guard can finally cover more ground, patrolling more islands and protecting more communities. With more ships, every island and coast can feel safer, knowing help is never too far away. This is not just an upgrade, it marks a new era for maritime security in the Philippines, ensuring a safer future for all. The Teresa Magbanua-class ships are built for tough jobs. Each vessel is over 90 meters long, that is almost as long as a football field. These ships can sail fast and handle rough seas. They are made of strong steel and equipped with the latest technology. On board, there are powerful radars and cameras. These tools help the crew spot threats far away, even at night or in bad weather. The bridge is packed with screens that track every movement around the ship. There is also a helipad for rescue helicopters. The ships have water cannons for firefighting and powerful engines for speed. If a disaster strikes, they can carry relief supplies and evacuate people. On patrol, they can chase down suspicious vessels or help stranded fishermen. There are even small boats on board that can launch quickly for search and rescue. These ships are more than just boats. They are floating command centers, ready for any challenge the sea throws their way. The Philippines is made up of over 7,000 islands. This means its waters are wide and full of life, but also, pretty difficult to guard. Smugglers, pirates, and illegal fishermen often try to take advantage. Disaster can strike at any time, from typhoons to ferry accidents. Having a strong Coast Guard is, honestly, vital. With the new Teresa Magbanua-class ships, the Coast Guard can reach remote islands faster. If someone is lost at sea or a boat is sinking, these ships will get there quickly. They can also stop illegal fishing boats before they steal resources. Patrols will be more regular and visible, making criminals think twice. The ship's technology means they can track and respond to threats day or night. Their size and speed make them hard to outrun. This gives everyone, from fishermen to tourists, greater peace of mind. In simple terms, these ships are guardians. They protect food, jobs, and lives across the country. In recent years, Philippine waters have faced a lot of tough challenges. The seas here are not just busy highways for trade and fishing, they're also battlegrounds for nature, crime, and international disputes. Typhoons have sunk fishing boats and stranded entire island communities, leaving families cut off from supplies and support for days, sometimes even weeks. Back in 2023, Coast Guard teams rushed to rescue 50 fishermen after a sudden storm hit. These missions are often dangerous, with high winds and towering waves threatening both the rescuers and those in need. Their old patrol boats really struggled in those rough waves, engines straining and hulls battered by the sea. But thankfully, help arrived just in time to save lives. And, smuggling is another big threat. Criminals use the cover of darkness and the maze of islands to sneak illegal goods into the country. Just last year, authorities caught a group trying to sneak drugs and weapons by boat. These operations are becoming more frequent and more dangerous. The Coast Guard managed to stop them, but honestly, it was a risky and slow chase. The older boats just can't keep up with modern smuggler vessels, making every pursuit a gamble. With more modern ships, that could have been ended faster and much more safely, protecting both the officers and the public from harm. Tensions have also been rising in disputed waters. These aren't just stories in the news. They're real confrontations that happen at sea, sometimes just miles from home. In the West Philippine Sea, foreign vessels sometimes enter Philippine territory, and Coast Guard ships have to patrol these waters to protect our fishermen and show the flag. It's a daily test of resolve and readiness. The thing is, older ships can be outmatched by larger, better-equipped foreign vessels. This puts our crews at a disadvantage during standoffs and patrols. All these examples really show why new modern ships are needed. They're not just upgrades, they're essential for safety, security, and sovereignty. The Teresa Magbanua-class is designed for exactly these kinds of challenges, giving the Coast Guard the tools they need to face storms, smugglers, and standoffs head-on, and to keep our waters safe for everyone. For most Filipinos, the Coast Guard is kind of an unseen hero. They work day and night far from the headlines, but the results of their hard work touch every family. A safer sea means, more fish, safer trade, and fewer tragedies during storms. The Teresa Magbanua-class ships are really a promise. They mean that help will arrive faster. Children can dream of being fishermen or sailors, knowing that someone is out there watching over them. Even the big cities depend on the sea for goods and food. Safer waters help everyone. This upgrade also means more jobs. Young people can join the Coast Guard and train on these new ships. Families living on small islands will see more patrols and feel less alone. The message here is clear. Every Filipino is safer because of this decision. The new ships do more than just protect the seas, they actually boost the nation's confidence. When people see the Teresa Magbanua-class patrolling, they feel proud. The country is showing it can defend itself and its resources. Other countries definitely take notice. Stronger ships mean that the Philippines can stand up in international waters. This helps a lot during talks and negotiations with our neighbors. A respected Coast Guard raises the country's status in the region. The upgrade also inspires future leaders. Students learn about Teresa Magbanua and want to follow in her footsteps. The sight of these ships could spark dreams of service, technology, and exploration. Security, pride, and inspiration. These are gifts that last far beyond the ships themselves. The launch of 8 new Teresa Magbanua-class ships is honestly more than just a news headline. It's a step forward for every Filipino. The sea is part of the nation's soul, and now, it's safer than ever before. Of course, there will be challenges ahead. Storms will come, and threats will always exist. But with these new ships, the Coast Guard is ready. They have the strength, speed, and courage to meet the future head-on. For islanders and city dwellers alike, hope sails with the Teresa Magbanua-class. Every patrol is a promise that the government cares. Every rescue is proof that lives matter. As the nation watches these vessels launch, one thing is clear. The Philippines is charting a new course, one that leads to safety, security, and pride for all.